Hello, guys. Welcome back. Apologies for all the delays, but we are back and finally we get to see some actions. Hopefully, it's ASG versus Bravo 6. If you know anything about ASG, it's that they put on a show last night. But no, Kijo, to be fair, this is going to be an interesting one.
Definitely going to be interesting. We're going to see what ASG has in stock for us and if Bravo 6 can keep them on their feet, hopefully, as we break into P1 over here. Bravo 6 getting the first few seconds in the points as ASG break in, contest it, and take over.
Yeah, they contested and take over indeed, but really Bravo 6 up to a start. They don't want to slack up like TSG did, and that's ASG there ahead. Of course, it's Trick. The man fights a double head into the game. He will start his onslaught and make that move for ASG. 15.80 is 50-10 is your score.
Well, as on Trig and Rising here today, they had an amazing display of teamwork last night. Rising with the 3-piece, with his SKS really holding down this top over here and putting ASG in the lead, 27 for 10 in OBJ.
Yeah, Rising making most of that Luminary SKS. You gotta make sure, but no, he will be taken down by 110. Bravo 6, they know exactly who to take out, and that's Trigger also trying to find more there for his team. Okay, gunfight will come in. 110 picks up one. The USS 9 trying to find more, but Trig will go down to 110. And to be fair, Bravo 6, they're going for who matters in the life of them.
That's true. You can say they're only targeting the people that they think are going to be a problem, but Trauma is definitely someone to keep an eye out for as well. Rising with another 2-piece with his SKS. Bravo 6 do not have phones right now, but they are holding down the OBJ as they take the lead 31 for 27. No one in point right now, and ASG decides to equalize with the War Machine here from Nerf. Didn't get any kills from it, but he's holding the point down with an Odin all by himself.
Rising falling again, and you can tell Trauma falling too. ASG, yeah, because Trick will fall too to Atasa and try hard finds a double, and you can tell that Bravo 6 really just maintaining that strat of targeting those gunslingers on the side of ASG. They're trying to hold down their lead as much as possible, but ASG say no, they will take the lead, increasing the scoreboard. Trauma finds too, and Trauma will get another. Trauma says no, he will give them Trauma. That's 5 for the man onto Atasa, but ASG, they have a word for Bravo 6 strat. You can try to take us out, but you cannot stop yourself.
Definitely, ASG are for sure traumatizing Bravo 6 at this point. More than double their time in OBJ. Bravo 6 really going to need to work together. ASG are breaking into these points way too easily. Trauma now with his Odin getting taken down in point. Gravity Vortex is out by Triad. He gets one. He gets another. He's trying to clear this point here, holding it down all by himself. And he gets taken down in point.
Yeah, Trauma gets it taken down too, but that's a double for Rising with the Luminary who gets taken down. They did. The strat still working for Bravo 6 there. Bravo to that strat is really helping them closing the lead, but how much more can it help them, because there's still a double point difference as that hill time will reset.
We can see Atasa is the only one carrying right now. He's the only one with double kills with Bravo 6 here. His teammates are really going to need to help him out. Trig now with the USS pushing into P4. So he's going to keep Bravo 6 away from the point. Trauma with his Odin holding down spawns at the back here so that his teammates can stay OBJ. And he's not letting Bravo 6 anywhere near him. He finally gets taken down. Sakura with the Ram 7, but now Rising with his Claw. Hopefully going to make up for that.
We're gonna make up for that. That's Rising there. And oh my goodness, what is Rising shooting at? He will miss a lot of shots there, but that is not gonna pull them back any further. Finds 110 though. We'll make up for that. Forfeit finds 2. Trigger and Tryhard goes down. The strat is still active for them for Bravo 6. But with them closing in on that 100-point mark, ASG has made sure they maintain their hold on that lead.
Definitely, we're reaching the 100-point mark here for ASG as they're holding down P4. Rising with his SKS. He just knows which angles to play, considering he uses snipers in SND. The SKS is a lovely weapon for him to use here. 2-piece with the Predator missile, not pulling in with his Odin, and now Trauma trying to traumatize them with his Annihilator gets taken down on Broken Wall.
Yeah, that's a 3-piece for 110. The man will find 3 for Bravo 6, but it's a double point difference. Trick and Tryhard goes down as well as Neft. And you can tell that they're making sure that those gunslingers are put down what they say no. ASG has more to say. Trauma finds Baba Yaga and Wanted gets a double onto Neft and Trauma, but gets picked up again. And the trace will come through. They are making sure they keep that point a double of what it should be. But that's too fun by Sakura there with the War Machine. And at this point, Kijo, you know, ASG, they're just trying to make sure that strat is not as efficient as you think it would be. But I mean, what happened to 60?
Well, for one, they can try and pick up the scraps here a little bit. Forfeit going for his 2P, taking down Trick and Trauma. You can see these guys are dying together quite often, so we can see that they're playing together really, really well. Coming into P2 on the top here, it looks like Bravo 6 has spawns, so ASG are going to need to try and break this, but they should have no problem doing that. Tryhard with his Gravity Vortex again. Oh my goodness, Killfeed looking all yellow. Bravo 6 making a comeback.
Perhaps they are making a comeback if they did. And oh my goodness, gonna get shut down there. 110 gonna pay the price. Bite the dust. Strick goes down. Forfeit picks him up, and that's Tryhard getting picked up. He picks up a 2-piece before that though. But how much more can ASG hold on to? Bravo 6 are now on their tail, and they are getting even closer to them. But Bravo 6 is saying, no, we won't be held back. We will be held back, and that's a double for Baba Yaga. But the 2-piece there, the ASG have more plans of their own as they get even way past Bravo 6. 22-point difference.
Bravo 6 have finally reached that 100 mark, closing the gap very, very close now between ASG. Trauma now holding down Broken Wall here. Tried to get a 3-piece. They only manages to get 1, while Nerf is already in next, trying to hold it down before his teammates get there to back him up. Equalizers are out here for Bravo 6. Trauma getting a nade kill. Nerf pushing in with his Odin. He is deadly with that gun.
Yeah, he's deadly with that gun indeed. You can tell that the man is trying to also get more points for ASG, and now that machine there, not able to find anyone, gets taken down, operator skill wasted, and that will be ASG taking more points for themselves, making it work and getting way past them. 55 points difference. Bravo 6, at this point, they're just gonna have to play for scraps.
That's very true. We see we got the claw out over here, trying to break into point, hold it down. Very much of a OBJ difference over here as ASG takes the lead 161 to 122, but Bravo 6 are holding down those scraps while ASG are busy rotating for the next point.
Yeah, scrap time still down, almost out though, and that's Forfeit going down, taken out by Trick, and of course the man's living up to the reputation, making sure he gets those one in, Tryhard as well and rising. But at this point now, War Machine on Neft, the man's trying to find one, he's still shooting planks though, not able to, okay, finally finds one, and I will take my words back, a man will not shoot just planks, he will get just one kill though, and now he's shooting, oh, Neft gets a triple with the War Machine. What was that?
I think he heard you there, and he's like, let me show you how to use this War Machine. He was playing passive, and he gets 3 kills, with his Odin. Predator Missile is going down here. Nerf is on a roll, 35 kills in total, carrying his team here. We got Trauma with his Annihilator, Tryhard with his Gravity Vortex, yet again, not really managing to suck in anything except dust.
Yeah, it's a dust in there. That dust is not gonna be helpful to their team. ASG crosses the 200-point mark. Bravo 6 still below 150 though, and that's Bravo 6 getting more points for themselves. But how much more can they with Trick on the line? The man is picking numbers. Stroma goes down to Sakura, and ASG are closing in on that target point. Not a good look for Bravo 6. They need to pick things up as quickly as possible.
Definitely, they need to at least catch up to that 150-point mark. But ASG are literally on the home stretch right now, well over 200. If they can hold down this P1 point over here, well, break into it first, they will hopefully win off of this point.
Then Baba Yaga takes out Rising, Trauma goes down as well. And you can tell Bravo 6 they still maintain that strat of the Galactic. Because they got Sparrow, Baba Yaga fights one. And might not be able to find. Yes, he does. Finds two, but gets shut down immediately by Rising. I mean, the shotgun, that was making the most out of that gun, but the nade comes in, not able to find anyone. Rising goes down, the Chopper picks him up, and that's nerfed. Picking another for himself. Wanted takes a try hard, and both teams are just going at each other tooth and neck, but ASG still has that.
They do have the lead indeed, but they did not manage to get a lot of OBJ time off of that P1, so it looks like we're trying to play for P2 spawns here. Trauma trying to get taken down in point. He didn't even get a chance to place the spawns right here. Seems like, Bravo 6 are pushing in now. Operators are coming out, and they're just dropping bodies here coming from bottom temple.
Smokes obstructing the vision here, not gonna make it any easy for them, but Trick will still make it work. He gets a kill, next following in line. Trick gets another, that's a double for the man. Trauma as well, and both teams are still going at each other, but ASG are making sure that they make sure that lead is on their side. Now, Rising with the claw, goes in, sticks in blanks, finds nobody, but one will fall. Rising finds two with the claw, make that a triple for the man. Atasa will get him that, and a Fury, a quad for the man again. Rising, now she's not in the marriage, but the smoke will get in the way, that does not stop him though. The drone will give him more, and Rising is rising to the occasion and gets the win for ASG as they take the hard points.
He played that ending of that absolutely beautifully. He was just keeping them off the point, didn't let them anywhere near the border of that hard point whatsoever. 250 to 178. Not bad. That's a 70-point gap there.
Yep, that's a 70-point gap. They made sure that that lead gets the entire way, and they make sure that they don't get any closer. I mean, the strat on Bravo 6 was obvious, Kijo. Make sure Trauma, Rising, and Try Hard with Trick are taken out as many times as possible, but that did not stop them, I tell you, because Trauma still has that 196 impact, 48 bomb on the man to make sure that Bravo 6, their strat was ineffective in the hard point.
Very, very true. He played that absolutely well. You can see that Tryhard was definitely tryharding. 2 minutes in the OBJ time over here. And Trig, our MVP from last night's game, bottom frag, but maybe he was anchoring for spawns, rotating early. We'll still give him the benefit of the doubt. Sakura from Bravo 6, though, carrying the team. 38 kills and 1.5 minutes in the OBJ. That has to be incredible.
Yep, that's definitely incredible. But I agree with you, yeah, Kijo. And to be honest, to be fair, they did try their best. Bravo 6 did go for the ace of the teams, but it just wasn't enough to get them the hard point. But they did come close to the 200-point mark. You have to give them that. But now we'll move on to the S&D, and that is where, if there's going to be any chance of a reverse sweep, they have to make it work there. And if not, then it's a 2-0 again. We don't get to see control, then we get to go to bed. History has completely repeated itself.
Hopefully we see some shotgun action here from Trig, because we're absolutely dominating with it, and I want to see him on the top of the scoreboard today.
Yep, I want to see him too. I want to see him. The man did get me on my toes yesterday, and he isn't failing to do that too today. But Trauma kind of stole the show today. The man really did well there. And Bravo 6, they're going to have to work more on that strat. It could help them in the S&D though, if they do keep up with it. But then with a little bit of a contingency and adjustment to it there, you can tell that their teammates weren't exactly giving out their all in that, because, to be fair, Baba Yaga and Atasa were mostly doing the hard work there. But then at some point, it just wasn't enough. Like we always say, Kijo, there's just so much that a player or two players can do for an entire team.
Very true, but we also learned that ASG lost to that team quite recently, so maybe this was their version of a comeback. They probably polished up their strats, and now they beat Bravo 6 in the hard point. Maybe we'll see the same thing in S&D.
Yeah, maybe history would repeat itself. Maybe it's just gonna be a complete deja vu again for ASG if we get to see a control. But then, you don't want to be an ASG. You don't want that to happen. You get beaten twice in a single encounter, in two encounters rather. That you don't want that to happen to you. That's not gonna be good for your reputation in the condemned communities. But then Bravo 6, they do have a chance. They can take the control, they can take the SND and end the fixture, break the pattern, break the cycle. But then that is gonna require a lot of strat adjustment and a lot of all hands on deck by the players. Don't forget, guys, this is Oasis champs of the AMC Championship Master Tournament Series, and I'm Black Matter with Kijo here. This is gonna be the fixture 3, and I am looking forward to it. What do you think, guys? Who's gonna take the fixture? Will ASG get their revenge they deserve, or will Bravo 6 put them in their place and have deja vu happen all over again? But now on to the casters. Kijo, what do you think?
Well, considering we've been following a very specific pattern with all the games that we have casted recently, we're not going to see a control tonight. So I'm going to back ASG on this one, and I'm not going to jinx it. I think they're going to take the lead for this S&D and go home with a 2-0 victory yet again.
Yeah, another thing that have been established though, Kijo, is the Kijo's curse. And I will remind you the meaning of Kijo, but then that is gonna be kept away from the stream for now. As we can see the map here, I mean, come on. This is a map where we're gonna be seeing a lot of trades. Like I said, we did say that in the last two fixtures. That was exactly what happened. But then these are different teams. This is a different fixture. Let's see how it goes. Hopefully, we get to see some interesting plays from Bravo 6 and that desire and that fuel to win the game and the fixture. That's if they don't exactly get met with a surprise, because don't forget, this is a revenge match for ASG.
It doesn't look like we're going to see any shotgun action from Trig here because it is a bit of a long-range map. But going into the first round, we have Bravo 6 on the planting side, Wanted carrying the bomb, and it looks like we're going backwood. We saw a similar strat here from the previous game, but let's see if they can pull it off better.
Yep, let's see indeed. Let's see if they can put it off. And that's the big question you're gonna ask yourself there. No man has fallen just yet, but then the nades will come in onto that A side, but not able to find anyone. The bomb has still not been planted, belonging to Wanted, and Bravo 6 here, the attackers there. That's not gonna be a good thing. They're holding out here. You can see the strat, they're just spread out, Kijo.
Yeah, very true, but they're still playing it very passive, playing it very close to spawn, close to one another. It looks like we're rotating now to an A long push. Kira peeking A long, but not a single body has been dropped with almost a minute gone.
Yeah. And you can tell that both teams are just holding out. They're just waiting in turn for that. They're just making sure that, okay, look, we know that we know what you guys can do, and we've seen you do it. Trig is a problem, but that ghost picking up, getting picked up by Kira, and ASG will drop one man down. The gunfight comes in, but Trig is holding his own here. There's the gunfight. It will start. Trig not yet ready to engage, and that might not be a good sign for Bravo 6.
Only one body down here in a 4v5. Both teams playing their cards very close to their chest right now, holding all the angles necessary. Trig going in for over the head glitch. Sasha gets taken down by Atasa. Kira tried to save a teammate there, but that didn't work out very well. 4v4 now, and the teams are equalized once again.
Yep, teams are equalized once again. It's a 4v4. It's a very slow-paced round, but Bomber's gone down. Trauma falls, and of course, Bravo 6 charge now working for them, and that's Wanted going down, taken out by Tryhard, trying really hard in this round. But that's another. Kira picks him up. Atasa goes down to now. Sakura takes out Kira. 1v2. They have the numbers advantage. Can they make it work? Can they make it work?
Sakura stuck in a 1v2 right now. Needs to hold down the bomb here. Tryhard was going for the defuse. What? That was very sneaky. Didn't manage to get it though, even though all of Bravo 6 went down. First round goes to them.
Yep, that's an objective save you call it. But then Bravo 6, you cannot rely on that though. You're gonna need more than that to take the following rounds. ASG definitely not gonna want control to happen, because if you're ASG, you wanna end things here. But still, Bravo 6 off to a great start. A win is always a win.
Bravo 6 going for a full push shot over here. Wanted leading them with the bomb straight onto A. Trophy systems are down. Sakura goes down and Trig follows right behind. The trades have begun on A long, but there's smoke blocking the way. Let's see if we can get bomb planted down in the meantime.
Yeah, and that's wanted getting planted. Yes, the bomb has been planted, Kijo, but that will not go down. Trauma will be picked up there, and that is 3 persons being picked up. Bravo 6! They take the second round again, and they will take back to back the round here, and we go on to the third round. What is going on, Kijo?
Bravo 6 are showing their true colors over here. They did not like the fact that ASG traumatized them in that hard point, and they're going to show them how they are way better in SND. Hopefully, as they plan to win this, we're looking at a B push now.
Yep, the B push here. That's a smoke obstructing the vision there for Kira. The man's not able to pick anyone there. Now switches over to the machine pistol. Yes, he does a wall bang. And Kira picks up the kill onto Ghost. But then wants to pick up more. But gunfights will come in. They're sliding through. They're closing in on this position. Then the man's holding it in. And Sakura will get it first. And the gunfight will start. And will bust out. Trauma finds one. Tryhard finds two. 1 member left. ASG are not taking those back-to-back round wins far easy with them.
They left Baba Yaga all on his own. Man does not have the bomb, all he has is his sniper, and he needs to clutch a 1v4. This is a very difficult situation to be in here. I would be so scared right now.
Yep, I'd have to be too myself. Then that's ASG there. They're holding out. They have the numbers advantage there. You cannot give this round to Bravo 6. Mass by the mind. The gunfight comes in. Fight one there. That's a one tap for Baba Yaga. Gets Trig. Very brilliant person to go for. But then that's 1v3. Might not be able to traumatizes him and gets that round for ASG. And that will be the third round going to ASG. And fourth round we get into, hopefully, things get a turn.
Destroy the objective.
Hopefully we see a small little comeback here from ASG. They got 1 round, but they still need another 6 to go if they want to win this and bag another 2-0 tonight. We still have Bravo 6 on the planting side. Teammates are a bit scattered here, but it looks like we're smoking mid and pushing through trailer.
Gunfights as well, and that's Trig getting picked up by Wanted. Drama picks up Wanted. The Trig finds him. Drama picks a double down with a machine pistol, but no time to switch over. He will get picked up there, and that's Atasa getting the kill. Atasa with the gunfight. The gunfight comes in, but they're not going to come mixed to each other just yet. They're just waiting it out. At this point, Kira picks up, getting picked up by Baba Yaga there. It's a 2v2, 2v1, and that's Baba Yaga getting picked up there. Not a good look for Bravo 6. It's a 1v2, and that's a 1v1. Neff gets picked up by Atasa, and Tryhard forces Atasa. It's a 1v1. The bomb has still not been planted by him.
Atasa still at least has the bomb. Not sure whether he's going to plant A or B. Think he's going to scope out the situation first. But he's carrying a DRH in his hand. He doesn't want to get anywhere near Tryhard because of that US9. Distance is not a problem.
Yeah, this is not a problem here, but it's Atasa. Now he's planted the bomb. Of course, objective will matter in situations like this. You want to make sure that everything is working in your favor, and that's Tryhard now. He has to close in the position though. Yes, now he's getting close. You can tell Atasa just waiting for him here. Tryhard now. They might run into each other, but you want to make sure you get that view first. If you don't, it could not be a good chance for you. But then they might run into left. Yes, they do. Hey! Atasa! He will get the kill first, and that will get the round to Bravo 6. 5th round. Here we go, Kijo.
That is not how I expected that round to go. A close range fight and a DRH won that absolutely amazing play. We still have Bravo 6 on the planting side, where it doesn't seem like anyone picked up the bomb. Thank you, Sakura, for going back for that. Trig holding down mid-trailer here. And we're possibly looking at another A push. Bravo 6 playing it very close to spawn.
Yep, playing very close to spawn. You can tell both teams just holding out at this point. At this point, just waiting it out at this point. I mean, to be fair, Kijo, Bravo 6 have been doing so well in this game. They have been doing so well. But then at this point, you can tell ASG are now playing it safe and playing it seriously. Baba Yaga gets taken out. Kira will be the one to get that kill there. Numbers advantage to ASG.
Kira also taking down Sakura, but gets taken on by Wanted Backwood. I think Kira pushed too far into Bravo 6's spawn. Let's hope Tryhard doesn't make the same mistake. 3v4 here in favor of ASG, but all their strong players still alive right now. They have to play this very, very passive if they do want to bag another round, hopefully bringing the score up from 1-3. Tryhard gets oh, sorry.
Yeah, no, that's cool. That's cool. Ghost will get take out Trauma there. Gunfight still coming in, and of course they will get that one for themselves. ASG take the round.
Right, sorry, 6th round of SND over here. We still got the last round for Bravo 6 to plant. Picked up the bomb, and it looks like we're going for a straight B push over here.
Yep, straight B push there. And then the nades will go into, might just find one, but no, it will not find anyone. The return nade back through from ASG and Bravo 6, both exchanging nades at this point. Perhaps hoping for that one, but no, the sniper will pick up Kira, and Ghost gets a double with the sniper, and that's 3 members left for ASG.
3v5 over here, that's true, and we still haven't planted the bomb. As I say, that bomb is in the process of being planted on B side. Ghost trying to back up his teammates over here. Only Trig and Nerf left in a 2v5 situation, and they still have to defuse.
Yep, they still have to defuse it, and that's the big question here. And Nerf will get picked up by Ghost, a 1v5, and if anyone can pull that off, it's Trig, and that's one member taken out. Ghost will fall to his bullets, but now Trig, the big question is, can you clutch at 1v4?
Well, he's taken down one so far, but he has less than 15 seconds, and he still has to defuse, so I'm not sure if he's going to be able to clutch this round here. Takes down one, though, I'll eat my words. Takes down 2, unlucky, 2 more left waiting for him at the back, making the score 4-2 in favor of Bravo 6. We're seeing a very good comeback from them here in SND.
Yeah, and they're really looking forward to that come through here. They want to take it to control. They want to break the pattern, break the cycle, and that is good because they want to give themselves a fighting chance. So that go for wallbang. No, Baba Yaga, how are you able to find the wallbang here? The man's still trying. I admire your consistency, bro, but there's a limit to what you can repeatedly do before he bites you back. And that will be Trauma picking up Ghost, and Ghost being picked up there, and Trauma will go down. It's a 2v2. The numbers are tied.
Trig and Kira versus Baba Yaga and Sakura right now. Trig planting the bomb on A side. Kira gonna back him up here, holding down trailer, but Baba Yaga sneakily playing it very close to Sakura right now, almost holding hands to attack this together so that they can play off each other's trade.
Yep. At this point here, Trig now is alive, and Kira is alive to back him up. It's 2v2. If anyone can clutch this kind of situation, it's Trig. But then, okay, trying to go for a gunfight. Baba Yaga will pick up Kira. He will miss, and that's not a good thing. Trig is picked up too, and they will go straight for that defuse to secure them the round. It's a 2-5. I mean, to be fair, Bravo 6, it looks like this one might just be in the back for them.
Yeah, we're seeing a completely different side of ASG over here. They're not playing this very well, but maybe Bravo 6 are showing their true colors now in SND and proving to them and to us why they beat ASG the last time, hopefully trying to make a comeback.
Yeah, still going for that wallbang, Baba Yaga, but then the gunfights are trying to get to him there. It's not going to get it in. Baba Yaga, you have to be patient with that. Perhaps you might get it in, but that's the flashbang coming in. Not gonna be. Oh my goodness, Ghost getting a double there with don't try out and Trauma, and it's a 3v3. The numbers are tied once again.
Not bad here. We still have Trig, Kira, and Nerf alive. Sakura almost getting taken down. Trig cannot seem to connect those shots to confirm the kill. We're going to need to bring down some numbers over here and pick up bomb, hopefully, for ASG so that they can plant and secure maybe another round for them to start a comeback.
Yeah, but then looking out through the scope here, Kira is still alive. Picks up one indeed. One shot, one kill. Baba Yaga bites the dust. Gets sent to the next round. It's a 2v2. ASG Nuft will be picked up by Ghost, and it's a 2v2. The numbers attack once again. Ghost fight comes in, and that's one member done, and it's a 2v1. This could be an easy clutch for them, but then that's a miss there from the man. He will not be able to, can he? But Trick is still alive, so if anyone can clutch this situation, it's definitely Trick and Kira.
But Ghost is pretty deadly with that sniper. We saw him already get a 2-piece in this round. Can he repeat that and bring the game to a match point for Bravo 6? Oh, he connects one.
Then, like you said. Yep, he connects two, but no.
Unlucky.
Yeah.
Ready for the next round.
That's gonna be a round for them. They will take that one, and ASG might not let them take the SAD so easily though. And Bravo 6, they just need 2 more points, Kiju.
That is very true. It looks like ASG are pushing for a B push over here. Not much defense from Bravo 6's side, and all the players from ASG are pushing in, targeting Sakura right now, but she gets a 2-piece, holding off that Heli there at the back, gets taken down, bringing the score down to a 3v3 here already. Enough with a 2-piece, trying to equalize the kills.
Yeah, trying to equalize the kills. But the big question is, can they? It's a 3v2. Bravo 6, they have the numbers advantage. Crash that, Atasa falls, and Wanted falls as well. ASG, they now have the numbers advantage, and it's one man left, and that's gonna be Ghost. History's repeating itself again as they lose the round. ASG, one more point to equalize the round. No, Bravo 6, your lead. Don't throw it.
I think Nerf got an ace that round, so well played to him. Two pieces, and then one final kill to confirm, bringing the score up to 4-5 in favor of Bravo 6. That's a very weird sentence to say. We got Baba Yaga here holding down B-bomb side, while it looks like ASG dropping the bomb with Tryhard. We're trying to push through mid.
Yeah. But then the bomb still hasn't been planted though, and that's ASG enough to still whip the bomb. And they have to go for that plant at this point. You need to go for both here at this point. Anything works, but that's another being picked up. Kira will bite the dust. Sakura gets sent to the next round, and that's 4v2 left. Trick gets taken out. Not a good look. Bravo 6, they want a revenge for those 2 rounds back to back that ASG took from them.
Alright, we've got Trauma still alive over here in his 1v4 situation. If he manages to clutch this, he will equalize the game for SND, absolutely turning the tables, and hopefully continuing the comeback that ASG have started here.
Yeah, it's a 1v5. Trauma, if anyone can do it, it's him, and he will pick up Papa Yaga. That's one down, 1v3. Trauma holding it out here. Michael for a wall bank, waiting for it, but not able to. Ghost will beat into it, and he will get that 6 points for Bravo 6. And this is gonna be the 11th round, and probably the match points for Bravo 6. But let's see how it turns out, Kijo.
We'll have to see. ASG are going to need to make some sort of a push here. Maybe not too aggressive, because Bravo 6 are doing an amazing job of holding it down, defending, and playing for picks. As I say that, Atasa gets a 2-piece on Shayad and Kira. Trauma goes down by Ghost. We're already in a 2v5 situation here.
Yeah, 2v5 situation it did, and that's 3v1. My goodness, the numbers are falling like flies, and that is gonna be in favor of Bravo 6, and this might just be it. This might be a yes, it's Bravo 6 take the S&D, and finally we get to see a control map on Diesel. Let's see how it goes, Kijo. The history has not been repeated, and the cycle has been broken.
I am so excited. Well played to both those teams, first of all. But thank you for finally letting me see and cast a control game. Oh, I'm so excited. I don't know what's going to happen though, because both these teams are so strong and they've proven themselves.
Yep, they have proven themselves. They did. But then that's ASG there against Bravo 6. It actually starts here, and the match, you can tell that Neft really did so well in this game. Trauma really kind of struggled here, as well as Strick. But then they did do well on this other side of Bravo 6. Ghost did so well there with the snipers. But then, I mean, to be fair, Bravo 6 did win against ASG the last time they encountered each other, and right now it's starting to look like they might just get it in, because the S&D performance was impressive. But then ASG, I mean, they're not to joke. Let's see how the control goes.
We're definitely going to be testing both their skills over here, because as much as you have to play OBJ in control, you have to watch your lives. Sometimes you just have to play it passive. That's what makes this game mode so exciting. It's like a mix of Hardpoint and S&D put together.
Yep, it is. You have to watch your lives. You have to watch those circles too. You have to capture as well. And you also have to make sure that you don't lose your lives while trying to get the objective. Like you said, a mixture of both. But this is a clutch right now. ASG Bravo 6, the scores are tied. Whoever takes control on Diesel takes the whole game. Don't forget, guys, this is the Oasis Champs for the AMC Championship Match Hunter Series. And I'm your host, Black Matter, with my co-caster here, Kijo. And this is ASG versus Bravo 6. The scores are tied. And let's see how this is going to turn out. Everything is going to be settled in the control map, which is going to be on Diesel. What do you guys think? Drop your predictions in the chat. Let's know what you guys think. But now onto the casters. Kijo, who do you think is finally going to settle the derby? Will ASG finally get their long-deserved revenge, or will Bravo 6 put them in their place once more and set the standard that Bravo 6 officially is better than ASG?
Well, I'm really hoping that ASG makes some sort of a comeback here, because they played very well in the Hardpoint match. They kept a very good lead ahead of Bravo 6 with regards to hill time, so we know they can play OBJ. But when it comes to playing passive, watching lives, getting trades, Bravo 6 have shown their dominance over there.
Yeah, they have. I have to say, I mean, when it comes to the hard point, that's when it comes to the playing OBJ, ASG has it. When it comes to the going for the kills and who to kill, Bravo 6 has it. So it's like, okay, look, you have the hard point, I have the S&D. This control is a mixture of both. So now let's get to see who can adapt to where they lack and who can be stronger at their strengths, and get the entire fixture, because at the end, that's the whole point of the 3-point fixture. Who wins, who gets everything, who takes it home, who moves on to the playoff winners bracket, and who goes onto the playoff losers bracket. And man, I really want to see how this turns out, definitely. But then while we wait for the match to load, I'm going to be asking you guys in the chat, if you're watching us right now, what do you guys think? You saw what happened in the hard point, you saw what happened in the Search and Destroy. Now we're moving on to Control, which we haven't seen since the Oasis Championship started. So this is the first of its kind for this stream. What do you guys think is going to happen? Do you think we're going to see a win here by Bravo 6? Or do you think ASG are finally going to equalize and say, round 2, this one's going to us? Well, yeah, Kijo, personally, I do think Bravo 6 can make this work. I mean, they do show a little bit of an adaptation on their end, especially when it comes to that S&T. To be honest, it wasn't exactly a very strong adaptation. They did show some level of resilience and resistance on the side of ASG. They took 2 back-to-back rounds, and Bravo 6 said, okay, well, what's going on? They're closing in while losing our gap, but they kind of made it work. They sat up, locked in, and took the S&D, but now move on to Controller. And this is going to be where they settle the long-lasted derby of ASG versus Bravo 6. Let's get straight into it.
Alright, we're starting off the first round. It looks like ASG are going to be defending. Very important role to play. You got to play it passive. Watch your head glitches, as Bravo 6 are going to be capturing, breaking into the first point here, and lives are already being lost 26 to 28. Bravo 6 playing it very close to home right now, but A is almost captured here by Bravo 6. It seems like ASG are already letting go of A. Maybe they're going to stick on B, hold that down.
Yeah, that's A defensive objective lost by ASG. And now the B objective, but the lives are not in their favor. ASG now 20 and Bravo 6 24. When the life count now in the favor of Bravo 6, they're trying to make it work. Now one tick on Bravo 6, they are locking in. One tick is out for them. Bravo 6, they're trying to settle this and make this quick for the win.
Yeah, Bravo 6 are definitely showing a very high level of constraint over here while still being able to capture Baba Yaga with his Type 63. Kill feed is looking all yellow right now. I think Bravo 6 might actually win this.
Throwing smoke grenade. Looking at it right now, like this. And then that's a double tick locked in for the big capture. What is going on? They have the kill lead, they have the kill count, they have the life count. They are also capturing at the same time, doing everything at the same time. Bravo 6, where was this energy in the S&D and the hard points?
And lives are getting very, very close right now. 10-11 in terms of ASG versus Bravo 6 right now. And B is only 2/3 of the way captured. Not sure if Bravo 6 are going to play this passively, but now the lives are 8-8. Bodies are just dropping 8-7 right now. B is almost captured. War Machine is out here by nerfed. Can he kill enough people to hopefully bring the live count down more? 7-5 in favor of ASG.
Now 6-4, 6-3, ASG taking it back, holding down that capture onto the B flag, and now 6-3, the gunfights are gonna come in, they're trying to salvage what's left, 5-3, no more respawns for both teams, and we can tell that Bravo 6 are now playing it safe, trying to salvage what's left of their numbers.
Definitely, there's more than a minute left here. Enough time for them to capture B. 3v3, 3v2 here in terms of lives, playing it very, very close to home. Nerfed, Trig, and Kira left from ASG. And, sorry, 2 players left. Atasa, a very, very strong player, is DRH. It's, Kijo cursed. I'm so sorry, Atasa. He goes down.
Yeah, the Kijo curse is still active, all right, and that's wanted, getting wanted by ASG. They want him to go down so they can take the lead there, but he's on the claw. The operator skill is available, but the master shooting flanks. I don't know where he's shooting at, but wanted, that's the way you want to go. That will be a trap. He might just walk. Yes, he does. They will see him first, and that round goes to his ASG.
Lovely use of the Sparrow over there. Even if it's just to get 1 kill, it confirmed the round for ASG, giving them the first point. Still need 2 more points in order to bag this win.
Yep, still need 2 more points indeed, but now nades are gonna come in now. But the ticks are gonna start. Bravo 6 doing what they do first, going for those objectives and those captures. Now, Trick on the claw, the man's gonna go in, dive in, wanna make the most there, but that's ASG going for the capture instead. But the claw picks up 1, picks up 2, trying to nerf the numbers, reduce the life count. But that's a double tick, gets up for a triple. Trick gets a triple. Might wanna clear out the hill, but no, the triple tick, the A has been captured. And ASG are the ones to lock in this round.
ASG definitely have life advantage over here, but when you're defending, you tend to lose lives a bit more easily. Sakura with the War Machine now getting a lovely 3-piece. They're bringing the life count down 24 to 21. Trauma still with his Annihilator as he gets taken down.
Yeah, gets taken down a day, 22-20, use your life count. Then B flag. Now War Machine, Sakura shooting them in, but they're only able to pick up 3. That strat is still working out for them. But then the kill counts, the life counts now are in favor of Bravo 6 and ASG now. They have to play for games because their numbers are going down rapidly.
This is what I love about Control. The life count can just switch up at any moment in time, put things in your favor. Bravo 6 now with the life advantage, although it may be a small one. Tryhard now with his Gravity Vortex, hoping to equalize the life count as they try and capture B at the same time. Baba Yaga with a 2-piece with his Sparrow. All the operators are out in order to try and maximize this and hopefully bring the life count down for both teams.
Yep, now with the War Machine finds one. That's picking up another for himself. And now ASG, no more response for them. Meanwhile, double the numbers for Bravo 6. Looks like they have this round in the bag. There's no captures. They're purely going for the kills. 11-4 is your life count.
Only 1 minute left on time here. 2v10. Only Trig and Kira left in this situation. Scratch that. I said their names and they died. 1 round for Bravo 6. The score is tied right now as we switch back and let Bravo 6 capture.
Yeah, I mean, you can tell that both teams are just going tooth and neck with each other. They're not letting them take it. This is a revenge mission for ASG, and this is a point to be proven by Bravo 6. And you can tell both teams are not letting their ideals slip. They are making sure they fight no matter the cost. That's one take going in for Bravo 6. We would objective real quick. They're making sure that the life count is also not too far apart. ASG has the life count advantage. 28-27. 1 tick locked in. 2 tick locked in. The 3rd tick is gonna be going in, but that's more numbers being found. Wanted and Drake picking up numbers there. Kira getting more as well. And 26, 22, 21 is your life count.
We see a consistent strategy over here. Both teams are giving up A very easily as there's a huge life difference over here. 25-18 now. ASG not being able to fully capture A. Bravo 6 are definitely fighting back. Atasa now with the death machine. Hopefully gonna get some kills and bring that score, bring that life count down, equalizing it and giving Bravo 6 a chance to still win this round.
Yeah, there's a chance there. They could make it work, but the 8 ticks, triple tick, they're really struggling to get that 3rd tick locked in. But that's 2 ticks locked in on both flags. They might want to do killing 2 birds with 1 stone here, but I don't know if the ASG is gonna let them achieve that. That's Trouble picking up a kill there with Kira. Trick there with the drone. He will find one onto 110, but then the life count. ASG has it. The gap is too far apart. 20-19-7, and Bravo 6, they have to make sure they are careful. They salvage that number, so this round just might go to ASG.
19-6 here. Bravo 6 are almost down to their last lives per player with less than 1 minute left on the clock. B is almost captured though. That'll give them an extra minute, but they don't have enough lives. We're down to 15 for 4 as we're seeing the operators come out now. Claw is out, Annihilator is out, hoping to bring this kill count down. Kill feed looking all yellow. 10v4. Can Bravo 6 make a comeback, and can these operators help them? 9v3 as we're almost done capturing A here.
Capturing A, but that's the objective being lost, and that round will go to Bravo 6. Resilience paid out for them, and Bravo 6, my goodness, I gotta give these guys the props. They really went out for that objectives, and now ASG are now on the match point derby. You can tell that there's pressure right now. If Bravo 6 takes this one, they have lost twice to them. Let's try hard, picking up a double there, and Trauma going down. Kira as well, and more numbers are falling. Now, left War Machine, the man's trying to find more, trying to get more, but Master shooting flags, not able to find anyone. Wanted picks up one with the drone, 1 tick locked in for ASG. They're trying to get it, trying to make this work to make sure Baba Yaga picks up 2. Bravo 6, they don't exactly have that much in store. This is the match point for them. They're in a convenient position at ASG. They don't have the life count. This is match points, not a good position for them. They want to make sure they get this round or it's gonna be all over.
Massive life difference over here. 16-24 as we see ASG are just dropping like flies over here, and they haven't been able to capture any of the flags yet. Not sure if they lost hope. They didn't expect Bravo 6 to completely capture the points in that last round, but they're learning the importance of playing OBJ even in control the hard way.
Yep, the hard way indeed. The hard way indeed. But then that's Bravo 6 there. Now with the life count advantage, the round advantage there at this point. Wanted and Baba Yaga are styling. And they're getting most of the kills here. Now, for 4 lives left, no more respawn for ASG. It looks like this might be it. Kira tried to salvage what's left of the game, but Kira finds Atasa with the Sparrow and Bravo 6. They have the life count, but they must be careful not to throw it all away. Nev picks up another. The life count is dropping rapidly, but Kira will fall. And 3 man left. Trick and try hard. They might make it work, but that will be Baba Yaga picking up now. 2 man left. Try hard and Trick versus 11 members of Bravo 6.
Speaking of, it's just Trig against all 11 members. They just captured. Really not Trig. 3-1 in favor of Bravo 6, showing complete control over ASG.
Yeah. In the end, Bravo 6 were the dominant ones. They have settled the score once again in their favor. We compared to ASG, but then they did try. I mean, they did put up a fight. They did make sure they tried their best. Trig tried his best, try hard. Those guys were absolute menace. But then the hard point was only where they could secure a win, and Bravo 6 had it in store for them. The S&D, the control, brilliant gameplay from both teams, but unfortunately, Bravo 6 took it, Kiju.
Very well done. Well played to both those teams. ASG tried for the comeback, tried for the revenge games, but Bravo 6 proved why they are better and got the win over them yet again.
Yeah, yet again indeed. But then look at the impact here. Look at the stats here. 130, 23 bomb on Nerfed, 26 on Baba Yaga. A very interesting start to see here. Trauma as well on Tryhard. You can tell that these guys really tried so hard, especially Tryhard. They really tried, but unfortunately, hard just wasn't enough to secure the win for these guys. Really tried so hard, especially Tryhard. A very interesting
with them yet again.
Yeah, yet again indeed. But then look at the impact here. Look at the stats here. 130, 23 bomb on Nerfed, 26 on Baba Yaga. A very interesting start to see here. Trauma as well on Tryhard. You can tell that these guys really tried so hard, especially Tryhard. They really tried, but unfortunately, hard just wasn't enough to secure the win for them, as Bravo 6 will prove the points that they are the better ones once more.
Definitely. You can really see Bravo 6 pulled it together. They felt that loss in the hard points and they came back stronger than ever in S&D and control, proving why they are the best. And hopefully they'll get to sleep with a smile on their face tonight after making ASG cry.
Yeah, and if you're ASG, you want to make sure the next time you encounter Bravo 6, you don't want history to repeat itself. That's 2-0 down for you, so you don't exactly want that for your reputation. With that being said, that is gonna be everything we've got for you guys tonight, guys. It's 3 fixtures done and dusted, and I'll be your host, Black Matan Kijo. This is the Oasis Champs for the African Mobile Championship Mashada Series, sponsored by Mashada, and the replay is brought to you by Ace Gamers. It's been a lovely time. Have a good night. Goodbye, guys.